zones represented by each one of these rows. So there's 8 here, and then there's page, and that gives us number 9 shows up.
Okay.
So I can manually raise and lower any of the zones. If I do the master, that takes all of them together, up and down. Which on LEDs, it's hard to see when they're dimming. Looking at the fixture, but if you look at the 4, you can tell the difference more than you can looking at the fixture.
Oh yeah.
Okay, how are you doing that?
There's a button marked master.
Yeah.
So that will take all the zones and we'll raise them.
And then, oh, you can tell where they're at by the light.
Yeah, and if you want to know an individual zone, you can press the button on top and it says I'm at 79% on that one.
Okay.
All right, so there's a max, which is what it means, all of them on it, everything. And then you have 8 preset scenes that you can set up. So at this point, I set up 1. And I did set it up that if you hit the button twice rapidly, it happens instantly. Otherwise, if you put it by default, there's a 5-second delay. It ramps up slowly over 5 seconds. That's adjustable. So scene 1, I set up without the outside rows on. And these are only on at 17%.
So these are like brick lights.
Well, yeah, it's enough light to come in and see.
Mm-hmm.
Now, certainly you can change that. That's just how I set it up. So to record a scene, I'll come and I'll adjust my individual zones to where I want them. And the zones were set up, the center at the back is 1, then the 2 outside is 2, and you just keep moving forward in that same sequence.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Right, and
Right.
the back row is 9.
Oh, the can lights.
Back row is 9.
Behind the scenes.
Okay, so if this is what I wanted in lights, yeah, let me just throw one in here. All right, so if this is what I wanted to store as scene 6, now I've got it adjusted to where I want it. I press and hold the scene button that I want to record it to. The screen changes.
So just like your car.
Okay, so at this point, if you want to increase the time, fade rate, and then I save, and it records it.
Okay, so now.
Don't want to fade rate,
You can put it down to
so
0.
you want instant.
Yep. All right, so now scene 1 was a 5-second fade, so it took 5 seconds to go to where that was at. And then if I go to scene 6, now I think I took it up to 8 or 9 seconds. So you see it's going to take a little longer for it to go up to that. And then I set it up all the way through as a double bump. So if I want everything to go on, if I hit any of, whether it be the scene or any of the buttons, the presets, if I do give it 2 rapid bumps, it goes instantly to that instead of waiting for the time delay. So if you're trying to set scenes up, like for theatrical, I guess would be where you would maybe have the longer fade rates. Instead of sitting there waiting, if you had it at 20 seconds, you can double bump it and get right to it. I haven't done, yeah, I set a schedule up for, I'll have to double check what time, to give it an off command at, you tell me what time you want, so that if somebody forgets to turn it off at 10:30, midnight, whatever, it'll go off and not get left on.
10:30, 11 o'clock would be probably,
I would hope it would be probably 11 then.
11.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, my question, can we tilt these?
Yes.
Okay.
They rotate and tilt.
They rotate and tilt. Okay, excellent. What about the colored lights? Those are the old ones.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they controlled at?
You got individual colors, and then you also have a master.
Your master's at the bottom, all the colors come on at once for each row.
There we go. How can that shut that off?
Because you're bumping it too many times. Just touch it once. and-
Yeah, there's a little delay. to it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yep. And if you just want one color, we'll have to put the colors on there.
Yeah, we'll have to mark them. We can do that with just a little pen or a little. We can put on. I don't think I'll. Well, I might.